is slowly creeping up on us for Call of Duty World War II, and as a result, I want to let you guys know about some weapons and everything like that you might find very useful at the time of the beta. So for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing intermittently here some videos showcasing some weapons that I had first-hand experience with at E3 and showing you guys a little bit of the weapon as a whole, breaking it down into the different attributes that you may very well care about or come to care about at the time of the beta, and whether or not I think this would be a weapon that I would absolutely 100% recommend, and if you could maybe shred with it come the multiplayer beta for yourself. So that said, today we're going to be kicking off the first of these videos with the M1928, the Tommy gun, the Thompson, whatever you want to end up calling it here with it, but the M1928 is an SMG that is honestly a lot of fun to play around with. I got a decent amount of playtime with this, and it was one that I thoroughly enjoyed, so hopefully you guys do enjoy it as well. But let's jump right into the breakdown of the M1928. Now, first things first, a little bit of a disclaimer here for the accuracy of these attributes that I broke down here for this. All of these calculations were from live gameplay, so it wasn't anything where I had ideal conditions where I was sitting in firing range and I was ending up just unloading clips to find the reload speed and the rate of fire, all that kind of stuff. This was put together by either patching together some pieces of the rate of fire, some reload speeds in live testing, all that kind of stuff, so it is something that there is a little bit of a margin of error present, no doubt. So this is just rough stats and statistics that I was able to pull and calculate here for this, but the rate of fire on the M1928 or the Thompson is roughly around 900 RPM. Now this is something that falls in line with the upper portions of a lot of SMGs, but also isn't too far out of the realms of possibilities. And when you end up taking a look at gameplay and end up playing around with it yourself, you will notice that it does feel like it fires quite fast. It is a bullet hose and something that definitely is an asset that works well for the weapon itself. And when you take into consideration the damage, it's a nice thing to have. That damage is roughly around 30 HP per shot. Once again, this was calculated by examining footage of 4-hit kills with chest shots and presuming that multipliers have not been changed. For example, the chest shot multipliers are 1.1, so 3 shots would then deal 99 damage, but a 4th would be needed for the kill. A movement speed is there of roughly 1.0, once again, the max speed that an SMG would really ever have, and a reload speed that I ended up finding of roughly 1.5 to 1.8 seconds, and that's something that, once again, is a nice little asset that works for the weapon. But enough babbling on about numbers, because anybody can spout those out at any point in time. What does the weapon feel like? Well, the biggest thing that I noticed with the Thompson or the M1928 is that it's mobile and agile. You're really able to weave in and out throughout the map seamlessly, and it is something that you'd expect with an SMG, but combine that with the movement system in World War II, it just felt like a very fluent experience while moving through the trenches. Now granted, the classes we were playing on at E3 had Pathfinder 3 equipped to the Airborne Division, which allows for longer sprint and slightly increased sprint speed, but aside from that, taking that out of the equation, I know this will be just as fluent. But while taking 4 shots, or what I gather to be 4 shots, it still felt like a formidable weapon. The time to kill felt just right, and it didn't feel like I was melting, but it sure felt like it was accurate and a representation of how it should kill in a live environment. So while I was on land, it was something that definitely did feel right, and it was one that I think will definitely end up being a decent choice for an SMG in the beta. The only gripe I had with this was the iron sights. Now they're not totally out there, and they are definitely manageable, but they can definitely be irritating at first, but you learn to get used to them if you end up using it for a decent amount of time. That said, while we couldn't customize too much of anything for our classes within the E3 gameplay demo out in Los Angeles during the convention, it is something that I'm definitely expecting more weapon customization to be able to be seen in the beta, and certainly at least the ability to add on different sights, change around your different basic trainings and division skills, all that kind of stuff. So it's something that you'll definitely have a lot more to work with as compared to what I did. So I definitely think that moving forward, the Thompson is a great weapon of choice and one that I think a lot of people will definitely enjoy. Now, of course, I think we will be ending up getting more weapons than what we had at E3, but if I were to recommend a gun, I know it's a weird, odd occurrence to start out one for one, but I definitely recommend the Thompson or the M1928 if you are looking for a decent SMG to go shredding with in the World War II beta. So that said, that's gonna wrap up our first episode here of the Weapons of World War II. I don't know if that's what we'll call this series, but you know what I mean here with this, giving you guys a little bit of a rundown and breakdown of each weapon that you will have the chance to play with in the beta for World War II in the next coming month. So that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. What do you think of the weapon? Do you guys like what you see with it? Do you guys think it's something that's going to be underperforming? Or do you think it will be one of those OP weapons? Whatever it may be, feel free to drop it down there in the comment section down below. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you guys did, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys aren't new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding World War II, both multiplayer and zombies. Black Ops 3, both multiplayer and zombies there as well. Modern Warfare Mastered, Infinite Warfare, all that good stuff. We got you covered here up on the channel. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that is the best place to get connected outside of YouTube. Practically live on Twitter. So if you guys want to share up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. But all that said and out of the way, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.